everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Cook With Me. Well, I told you we were going to take another short trip to Newfoundland this weekend, and we're going to make what is traditionally used as either a snack or part of a Newfoundland breakfast, and they are called totens. And what they are is basically fried dough. Now, a lot of cultures and a lot of different people have fried dough in various forms. You have the fried dough you get at the carnival or the county fairs. They deep fry it up, put cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar on it. And then you have the fried dough that my Portuguese friends, I think, call malasadas or fritos. And that, again, is a deep fried dough that is covered with I think usually cinnamon sugar and eaten right away. Well, the difference between this and those and a lot of others, and that's just a couple of examples, is that this dough is not deep fried, and it's fried very slowly because it wants to create a nice fried crust on the outside with the dough, with the bread being nice and puffy on the inside. And I'm just watching my oil. I don't want it to get too hot. You want to be careful not to rush this, not to try to make the pan warmer than it was to fry these up. And then what happens is that they puff up and you eat them traditionally with molasses or butter and use them for like your side, sort of like a toast piece with breakfast. You actually can cut them in half the next day and toast them and make like an English muffin. But we're going to make some totens today, and that will be fun to use. Let me show you what I used. My mother used to make fried dough. My dad liked it, and she used to buy that frozen bread dough and put it in the refrigerator and defrost it. I bought this pizza dough, okay? And we're going to use that. It was a raw dough, it wasn't frozen. And I have them down on the counter here, and I'm going to take you down and show you. Don't know if they're going to work or not because this dough is a little bit past its date. But you can see. And I basically have divided that 1 pound into 8 pieces. We'll probably do 4 or so at a time. But let me take you over where you can see the fry pan. And I have a combination of oil and butter. Now what I'm going to do is kind of flatten these out a little bit. And that's not quite hot enough. So let me just go up a little bit. There you go. You want to see that little bubbling around the edge. And I have my burner on. I'm going to turn it down to 3.5. I put these over here to rest for about 20 minutes, covered with a towel. And I don't think I can get any more in at this now. I don't want to crowd them. Maybe get one in the middle. No, I'm not going to try to crowd that in there. We'll make this in the second batch. Now these should fry for about 4 to 5 minutes on one side, and then we'll turn it over. And you can see that's just about the way you want them to be frying. I'm going to turn this pan a little bit. One side seems to be a little warmer than the other. And we're going to let them do their thing, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to turn it over. Okay, I have about 26 seconds left on my timer, and I had it for 5 minutes. And you can see they have puffed up considerably, but we're not really going to leave them that way. And we'll turn them over and see what they look like. Nice and golden brown. Now I'm going to set the timer. I'm going to flatten these down. Let me set the timer again. Okay. I'm pressing all of this puffy air out. I'm going to turn this heat down just a little bit, because when you first put the dough in, of course, it lowers the temperature, but I don't want it to get too hot. They look good, huh? All right, I'll be back when I'm ready to take the batch out. They have 1 minute to go. I have my oven on 250, and I'm going to put these over on that parchment-lined cookie sheet on a rack and put them in the oven until I get the other 3 fried. That is also a way you can make sure, if you're not sure, that the inside gets cooked. But we don't want it to cook much more because we don't want them to be overcooked. So I have 27 seconds left, and we'll put these over on the rack and put the other 3 in. They're looking good. And then I'll take you over to the table as soon as I can and show you what they look like. And I'm going to use molasses because I like molasses. These look a little bit overdone on the other side. But I think they'll be okay. Turn that down. Okay, I've cut this down almost on 2 now, so we're going to watch those. They might have to be turned a little sooner. Back in a bit. There you go. Look at that. So I'm going to try to give one of these a taste test when they're very hot. Ooh. And it's done on the inside, you can see. Whoa, this, I think it's going to be good. And I am going to try to drizzle a little molasses on it without getting the molasses all over the table. Delicious. Now, I'm going to try it with a little butter. Delicious. You know what would be good is butter with cinnamon sugar. See the steaming? I'm going back to the molasses. Toutons. Who would have known? So, I'm going to finish this one. And we'll use these to go along with breakfast. The traditional breakfast would be like bacon, eggs, and baked beans. Which I won't be having the baked beans because we're going to have corned beef hash. But give these a try. Easy and delicious. I'll see you Wednesday, craft day. We're going to be working on lanterns, I think. And then somebody just came out and wants to be part of the video. So I will let you go because I'm going to finish my toten. Play nice now. Bye-bye.